Even if you only do this one exercise daily, you can notice improvements in your back, sacroiliac joint, sciatic nerve, hip, knee, and ankle with just one exercise. And you can also notice something, namely a more and more flexible back. And a Japanese study even says that people who have regularly done this exercise have reached a certain state where they have a lower risk of cardiovascular diseases. And now I'll show you how you can move forward much faster and more intensely. For this exercise, you only need a chair. Place the chair in front of you, stand with your feet shoulder width apart, push your knees forward, and see how low you can go before you start feeling a stretch in the back of your legs, most likely in the knee joints. And when you notice it starts to pull, then make sure again that your legs are really stretched in the knees, and then you go a little forward, and then you notice that by changing the angle of the ankle joint, you increasingly get tension in the calf. And then you have a point where the tension in the calf and the tension in the back of the knee are of about equal intensity. And you stay there, you breathe nicely, and with each exhale you go a little deeper and go more into this stretch. If you notice at some point you are standing too close to the chair, then you simply step back a little further. Then you have more space to move forward and to coordinate this forward movement of the pelvis and the lowering of the torso in such a way that these two stretches have the same intensity. Again, precisely in the upper calf and in the back of the knee. This must feel uncomfortable right away, but in a way that is still bearable, not too uncomfortable. It must not be negative. It always has to be within this range of comfortable pain, just barely. And then we increase it a little bit more, in total always about 2 to 2.5 minutes. Afterwards, you slowly come up again, move a little freely, and that's it. And if you do this daily, you will be amazed at what happens. Of course, you also always come closer to the ground with your fingertips. At some point you can touch with your fingertips, at some point you can touch with your fist. This always goes a little further and you will always feel freer. There is another variation of this exercise that does approximately the same thing, but while sitting, click here, then you can do it. Alternatively, maybe alternating, the effect will be the same. And if you have moved around a bit now, maybe taken a few steps back and forth, feel into the areas I mentioned and write a comment if something has already improved for you and what it is. And a thumbs up would be great in the meantime. And now I'll show you how you can make your exercise time even more efficient by simply standing on the knee stretcher or placing a few books underneath as a substitute, so that you stretch the ankle beforehand and then do the exact same exercise. So you will notice as a result it will be much more intense and you will progress faster. And now a note about this knee joint. The knee stretcher is part of our aid kits, and I have developed them so that practicing becomes easier for you, so that you can practice faster and more efficient. If you want information about it, click in the image so you can get everything you need. Otherwise, you will find exercises here for every morning. A routine that you can do every morning to start the day better. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, do it now and don't forget to activate the bell. Share the video, recommend it to others, or do the exercises with other people and show them directly. Nice that you were there. Goodbye until next time.